Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com. This is your weekly tarot card reading, and I'm going to be reading with the Modern Witch Tarot for this reading. So I am freezing cold right now, and I'm down in my foster room. I'm all wrapped up in a blanket, and I'm in my foster room. I got a brand new foster kitty. So the last group of kittens all got adopted and went to wonderful homes. And now I have a new cat. Now this one is a little over a year old. Her name is Diesel, which is really unfortunate. I'm not sure who named her, but I didn't. And she's actually right next to me. I'm going to show her to you. She's really unhappy to be here. She hates me. She hates everything about me, but I'm not taking it personally. So I actually have the cage closed because I'm scared of her. To be honest, I'm scared she's going to attack me. So I don't think she will. I don't know if my camera's not really, I don't want to open the cage just in case she runs out. She is cowering and my camera is focusing on the bars, so you can't really see her very well. But she's all black and she's beautiful. She's a wonderful girl, but she is feral. So she has been living in the wild for the last year since she was a kitten. So I'm going to be taming her down. So I will update you on her progress in the next video. I just got her yesterday, so she's still really scared. I haven't been able to touch her yet or anything. Okay, so let's start with the first card. This card represents Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. And we've got, starting off on a really crappy note here with the Five of Cups. Okay, so we're starting out with the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is really a reminder. And it asks you a question, and that question is, what are you focused on right now? Because often how we're feeling and our state of mind and our energy is affected by what it is that we're focusing our attention on. Now, right before I did this video, I was focusing my attention on reading people's Facebook posts and then reading the comments under the posts and getting annoyed. And so I was in this really negative state of mind where I was like, oh, I need a drink. And I was like, no, you don't need a drink. Just go do this reading video and have a hot bath. You'll be fine. So this is a reminder that, what we focus our attention on really determines our experience of life. And sometimes we tend to focus on the negative and we miss out on all the good things that we're not focusing on. So it's not just what are you focusing on, but what are you not focusing on? What are you not noticing that's really wonderful? So this is kind of a reminder to look for the positive things in your life and look for the possibilities instead of just the limitations, and see what happens when you focus on those things for a little while. Okay, let's look at card number, the second card, which is for Wednesday and Thursday in the middle of the week. I apologize, my lighting is really crappy here in this video. I have a light, I'd have to move closer to the light, and that would mean moving the cat carrier. And like I said, I'm terrified that this cat's gonna totally shred my face. She hates me. Okay, Three of Pentacles for the middle of the week. Three of Pentacles, I get a couple of things with this card. It's about collaboration. The middle of the week is a good time to collaborate with others, and don't try to do everything all by yourself. Even if you're normally an independent person who works well on your own, don't try to do everything on your own. And don't be afraid to ask for not just help, but guidance or ideas and input from others. if you look at this card, there's a joint effort happening. So there's the artist who's sketching, there's the model who's modeling, and then there's the teacher who's giving feedback. So there's, everyone's kind of doing their thing, but everyone's kind of working together. So collaboration is going to be important this week, and really noticing the genius in others is another great thing about this card. But this card is also about meaningful work and finding activities that help you kind of forget time. Activities that you can just get lost in. Like art is one of those things that I can get lost in when I'm drawing or sketching or painting, doing puzzles. I like doing that. But yeah, finding activities that you really get lost in this week is also a great thing to do. Let's have a look at the last card. This card is for the end of the week. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And here we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords, it's kind of nice to get this card at the end of the week. I usually get excited when I see an ace at the beginning of the week because it means, a fresh start. But here we have an ace on the weekend. And, okay, so Ace of Swords. So the weekend is a good time to brainstorm new ideas. It's like you'll have access to more clarity of focus and clarity of mind and more ideas on the weekend. So I was going to say, so if you are going to do some brainstorming and problem solving, waiting to the weekend is a good idea. Not trying to do it in the week if you can wait, if you can put it off to the weekend. Yeah, there's so many great things about the Ace of Swords. So it really, in a way, it represents an idea or an insight, but more than anything, it represents kind of taking the bull by the horns, taking action on something, and not making excuses. Really cutting through any red tape, any distractions, anything particularly distracting thoughts. Like if you have an idea for something and then like part of you is like, yeah, but what about blah, 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 like that sort of negative voice in the back of your head. The Ace of Swords says you have the power to just kind of ignore that voice and just go for something. There's a real element of action and direct focus with this card. So that's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out and look at all three of these cards and see if there's anything else that I'm noticing. I'm noticing that they count down. We start with a 5, then 3, then ace. They're all odd numbers, and we're counting backwards. And I feel like this is about sort of simplifying things, getting to the heart of the matter, really simplifying it. The beginning of the week, don't be surprised if you maybe are feeling a little bit down in the dumps or low energy. This is really an opportunity to kind of recalibrate and shift your focus and really kind of pull yourself out of any kind of negative thinking and focus on the more optimistic, positive facts about your life. And then, of course, 3 of Pentacles. I feel like we move from the emotional to the practical this week. That journey from the emotional to the practical, and back to the ace, or to the swords, Ace of Swords, which is more mental. So there's kind of a nice balance between cups, pentacles, and swords. So there's some emotional work to be done this week. There's practical work to be done, and then there's some mental work about your thoughts and focus that need to be done as well. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else here, and I think I've pretty much said it. I've done this reading in under 10 minutes. Wow. If you have any ideas or insights, feel free to share in the comments section. And I'm just going to end the video by checking in with Diesel. I think I need to rename her like Diesella or something pretty. Now I'm actually going to take a risk here, and I'm going to open the cage. Hey, pretty girl. Hey. Hello, pretty one. Oh, you're so pretty. Look at you. Oh, hello, pretty girl. Hi. Aw. She ventured out of her cage tonight, finally. When I walked in the room, she was out of her cage. And a fun fact is she has been pulling books off the bookshelf. Because after I got her all set up in her room, I went to go get her food and stuff, and I came back and there was a book lying on the floor, and I thought, oh goodness, maybe that was there before. She couldn't have possibly pulled it off the shelf, but nope. Because it was like that again when I came down tonight. She'd pulled a couple of books off the shelf. So she has a little bit of a sneaky personality. So I think I'm going to have fun with her. I think it might take a really long time to tame her down, possibly months, but I'll keep you updated on her progress. So thank you so much for watching. You can check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com, for lots of fun tarot learning resources, and I hope you have a wonderful week.